Hey everybody. So I know I have already made a couple videos about depression, the lead singer from Linkin Park, Chester Bennington, unfortunately took his own life. And before that, you had Chris Cornell. Then it was like a few years back, Robin Williams took his own life as well. And it's like, let's just talk about mental health for a moment. Now, as someone who has personally struggled with mental health, I have what is known as battered woman syndrome, which is a form of PTSD. I have struggled with severe depression. I have struggled with suicidal thoughts. I have struggled with, I've abused alcohol. I have struggled with self harm. Still struggle with my demons. The thing is that I continue to read comments. Now, some people are nice about it. They send their condolences to the family, to the his band members and stuff. And some people are just they're very nice and thoughtful. People who have been that mindset, they're like, I kind of know what you're going through. I know how hard it can be to go through that. But then you have those comments I was talking about, the ones how people say, how dare he, take his life? Did he must not care about his kids because he left six kids without a father. Now he left his wife widowed. He wasn't thinking about anybody but himself. He just gave himself a one-way ticket to hell. And he's so pathetic and weak to take his own life. Oh my gosh, how you know horrible of a person he is for doing that. Unless you've been in that mindset, unless you've struggled with any kind of mental disorder, unless you struggled with demons, because nobody knows what was going on in his head. I don't know if any suicidal note was left or anything, but unless you know what somebody was personally struggling with, what daily battle they're dealing with, mentally, you don't know what someone's going through. And it is so cold hearted and cruel to mock someone's death like that and to say things like, it's a selfish act, they're so pathetic for doing that, only a weak piece of shit would have taken their own life. He's going straight to hell now for doing that, God's condemned him to hell. It's like, those are so unnecessary. It's like, I want to punch those people in the throats. I'm not a violent person, but to mock someone's death in that way and to say, oh, you killed yourself, well, that person's going straight to hell. That is so uncalled for on so many levels. Maybe this is one of the reasons why people feel so helpless. Because when somebody mentions that they have some kind of mental disorder, that they're mentally ill, that they're battling with somebody, sometimes people brush it off. They're like, just get over it. Just move on, Just deal with it. You're an adult. We all deal with crap. Just get over it. How can you get over something you battle with daily? I mean, when people are called pathetic, it's like, oh, you're so pathetic for feeling that way. Just be a grown man about it. Jeez. Just grow up. Gosh. We all deal with shit in our lives. Oh my gosh. It's not that bad. You don't have it that bad. There's people who have it so much worse than you. Jeez. Just grow up, okay? I'm not gonna talk to you anymore because this is so pathetic and ridiculous. You're so pathetic. How do you think that makes that person feel? Because now they feel like not only are they worthless and helpless, but now they feel pathetic. And I'm not saying that person is the cause for, them doing something, but if they attempt something, that just makes it worse for them. Because they think, they're already in that mindset of people will be better off without me. I'm a burden to society. I can't talk about it because it'll just burden people with my problems and my issues. I don't need to discuss it. I'll just keep it to myself. That way, you feel like a burden. A lot of times people feel like their problems or issues are a burden to their family, their friends, their coworkers, to society. So they will sometimes take their own life because they feel that is releasing, they have released the burden. They've taken away that burden from their family. And it's like, well, I mean, who knows? In his mind, maybe he thought my kids will be better without me. That's what Kurt Cobain thought when he took his own life several years ago. He, in the letter he left, he said, wrote about how his daughter would be better off without him. I don't remember the exact words because I haven't read that letter in a long time. But sometimes people within their mental state of mind will feel like my family would be better off without me. If I'm gone, that's one less issue for them to deal with. I felt the same way. That's why I kept how I felt private for so long. Because I thought, because my family was going through some family issues at the time. And I thought, if I tell them how I feel, what I'm going through, that'll just be more problems on them. I don't need to burden them with my problems. So I drank alcohol to numb my body, to relieve the pain. I would cut myself to release the pain, which does not help. And I still struggle with that. So, as a society, instead of just, pushing those people down, keeping those people down, like, don't talk to me about your depression. I don't want to hear it. Just get over it. Just deal with it. Just go talk to somebody. Just, here's a pill to take. Just go take this pill. Just talk to someone. Talking doesn't always help. Some people, depending on the severity of their state of mind, some, if they talk to somebody, it's like, okay, I do feel better. Other people, no matter how much help they get, it still doesn't do much because some people can be really effed up in the mind. So instead of pushing people down, instead of making them feel worse about themselves or, pushing, just push in the corner, kick it under the rug, just, let's just not talk about that. If you know somebody who's going through a hard time, and you know something's up with them, please reach out to them. Or because people don't always know how to react to it. They don't always, it's like, well, I don't know how to help them. Help them find someone who can help them. Help them, even if it's a good therapist, psychiatrist, whatever, just some way to help them out. Because even if you don't know the words to tell them, or, you're not going to be able to probably heal them, but just try to reach out and help those. Because we need to quit acting like people are, a burden or they're pathetic for it. But yeah, so just please try to reach out to those who may need it. If you know that they need help, try to reach out to them. Please do so. If you're not sure if something's up with them, just be like, hey, is everything okay? And just try to help each other out and just make those people feel so bad and just try to lift people up, So yeah, that's all I have for today, so I will talk to y'all later. Alright.